Hi, everybody. This is our third session with Carrie. Hi, Carrie.
Hello.
Okay, so Corona is pretty big topic. It's changing like all levels, all parts of our country. So another topic we're going to discuss about is schools. So how are the schools and universities doing during the quarantine and during the Corona time?
Okay. All right. So when coronavirus started in America, we had the way things work in America is that the United States government only has a little control, and then the states have more control, and the cities have the most control.
Oh, okay.
So the government, the United States government, makes recommendations, and then the states make more of the rules, and then the cities make the most rules. So in my city, in Dallas, Texas, we had quarantine, and it started in March, and it lasted, I think, until May or June. I can't recall. I think about May is when we opened back up. So all of the schools closed. All of the students needed to learn at home. And I know in Mongolia you had school on TV, right?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So in America, we didn't, at least in Dallas, we didn't do school on TV. We did school on the internet.
Okay.
But part of the problem was that not every house, not every family had internet. Not every family had a computer. So the schools had to give the homes internet and computers. And they did. It took a few weeks for everyone to get internet and computers, but eventually they did. And the students meet on Zoom, and they meet with their whole class and the teacher has to come up with how to do lessons online. But the good thing with Zoom is that they can talk to their students.
Yeah.
The students can ask questions if they're having any confusion, and help the students keep up and not get behind in their classwork.
Yeah.
But it has been a very big struggle. I have many friends who are teachers, and they say this is the hardest year they have ever had for teaching. They're very stressed and very burnt out. And the students are having a hard time. Almost all students their grades are going down.
Yeah.
I am a student and go to university.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm doing more studying now. And for the first time, I have a C. It's because it's very difficult to do everything online, right? Right now.
Yeah.
So that was the springtime, and then in the fall, the schools started online, and then they opened again, but only part of the time the students go to school, and part of the time they're at home. And same thing for university students. So most of the time I'm at home, and then I get a little time with my teacher in person. And it's not enough, and I'm not learning everything perfectly. So if you're a student and you're having a hard time, that's normal. This year is very hard.
Yeah.
Do your best. Do your best. Try your best. Work together with other students and see if you can learn together. Encourage each other. But understand it's a hard year, and that's normal.
It is. It is. I really like the idea how your government is helping the underprivileged families. So providing Wi-Fi and computer, that's very great. I also am concerned about the homes that cannot afford their Wi-Fi and even their phones, really. So it's a big concern to me. Okay, so moving on, we can discuss about abuses at home. So what do you know about abuses that's happening in the US during this time?
Yes. So with everyone staying home, if everyone is in the home, mother, father, maybe grandparents, and then all of the children, the more people you have close together for a long time, the more stress there is going to be. And everyone feels stress. Every person feels stress because this is not a normal time. And when things are not normal, your stress level will go up. And what we're finding in America is that there is more abuse happening because of that. The children cannot leave the home. And if the father or someone in the house is angry, they might abuse the children. And that can happen in many different ways. And it's very sad and very hard.
Yeah.
In America, we have different systems to make safe places for people who are being abused. They can leave their homes and go to safe homes. They can call the police, and the police will take away the abuser, and the abuser has to go to jail. So we have systems to help people, but most of the time people don't talk about the abuse, and then it just gets worse. Because if you hide abuse, then it can just continue. But if anyone is experiencing abuse, it's not your fault. It's not your fault if somebody is hurting you, or if someone is being very mean to you, if they're hurting you physically or just emotionally hurting you. It's not okay, and it's not your fault. And the best thing to do is to talk to someone. The best thing you can do is to talk. And I know it's very hard and very scary to talk, but that will help you. If you have a friend and you think that they're being abused, or you think that there are hard things happening in their family, talk to them and try to be a safe friend that they can talk to. And that is the best thing you can do for them too.
Yeah. So I think abuse can happen in several different ways.
Yes.
So you mentioned physically and emotionally. I think the person who is being abused does not know they're being abused. They don't know it's an abuse. So how can we define this is an abuse? How can we know that I am abused? I'm in an abusive situation, and I'm living in an abusive people. How can I know it?
Right.
What level? Yeah.
I'm not an expert about abuse, so I might not be the best person to answer this question.
Yeah.
But if people are hitting you,
Hitting.
if you're getting hit in any way, if people are doing anything to your body that is wrong, it's not okay. And you will feel bad. It will make you feel bad. That's not okay. If people are doing things to your body and you feel gross or scared or ashamed, it's not your fault if they're doing that. That's wrong, and they should not do that to you. If they are controlling you or yelling at you and being very mean or threatening you, all of these things, they're wrong. It's not okay. And you deserve to be safe. You deserve to feel safe. Yeah. So if you don't feel safe, that's one big red flag in English, red flag, is that something is wrong.
Yeah.
And
well, it's very difficult kind of situation. Like, it's your family member, you love them.
Right. Yes.
And it's kind of shameful if you call to anybody else, So people tend to, keep it inside,
Yes.
I'll just be patient with this, So I think it's very good that you brought this up. It's a very big thing.
It's important that you know that you're not alone, and it's that you're not the only one. It's important that you know it's not your fault. Yeah.
Okay. And you don't have to be patient.
You don't have to be patient and think that it's okay. It's not okay.
Okay, so that's pretty much like 10 minutes. Thank you so much for your time, Carrie. It was
You're welcome.
you. Yeah. And thank you so much for your wise advices. I think anybody who hears will understand something. And I hope also that they can improve their listening and comprehension throughout.
Yes.
So thank you so much and good luck on your studies, everybody. And we'll see you later.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.